From the archives of the United States Cavalry, the true stories of Colonel Ranald Mackenzie and the cavalrymen he led. Mackenzie's Raiders. His secret orders from the President of the United States. Clean up the Southwest. Make it a fit place for Americans to live. Wipe out the renegades, outlaws, and murderers. If necessary, cross the Rio Grande, knowing capture means hanging by the enemy. Discovery, court-martial by the United States Army. November 5th, 1872, on the Texas-Mexican border. An Army courier bound for Fort Clark with an important message for Colonel Ranald Mackenzie. The courier had been warned that a former member of the ruthless Jayhawks who pillaged the Kansas-Missouri border during and after the Civil War was in the area. His name, Beaudry, a plunderer of both sides of the border, responsible for the death of more than 300 settlers. To Mexican and American officials alike, Beaudry was the territory's most wanted outlaw.
Beaudry! Anything for us?
Orders for Mackenzie to escort a wagon load of soap in.
Soap? You'll give the settlers a bath?
Yeah, it's soap, all right. The kind he needs to clean up this border. The kind I need to make my attacks bigger.
Says to meet the wagon at Sulphur Forks, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
And that's just what we're gonna do.
Sole possessions of another brave but unlucky soldier.
We found him about an hour ago, sir. He must have been dead since yesterday morning. Extreme close range. He couldn't have been mounted. A courier knows better than to stop or deviate from his route.
Wouldn't you stop for a dying man, Lieutenant?
Well, of course I... Beaudry.
Of course. It's an old trick. He and Quantrell used it time and again. A man pretends to be dying on a known courier route.
And we don't know what the message said.
I've got a pretty good idea what it said. The general was sending us a shipment of those new repeating rifles.
Wow. That'd double our firepower.
Yeah, but it'd also double Beaudry's firepower if they fall into his hands, and he's hard enough to stop as it is. Now, the only road from Fort Inge leads through Sulphur Forks, so the wagon's got to come via that route.
It might be too late.
Let's hope it's not too late. The driver's in civilian clothes. He has no military escort. The general thought he'd be safer that way. All right, Lieutenant. Hackamores, bowie knives, sidearms. 4 of our best raiders.
The raiders, sir?
Just in case it is too late. In case we have to chase Beaudry down to his base of operations.
Mexico.
Get going, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Get the water bags filled. Give the horses a good drink. No more stops till we're home.
Hadn't we better wait till after dark before we go any further? That Mexican colonel's out for our hides.
Not this week, he isn't. He's got his daughter home from school for a visit.
Well, that's even worse. At least his garrison's 3 or 4 miles from here, but if he's home, he's a spitting distance away.
We'll just spit right on by him. He'll never know the difference.
fill up the water bags.
Water up.
Dismount, fill your canteens.
He's heading south, all right.
Yeah. They're moving faster than we thought, Colonel. If we follow, we run a bigger risk of mixing with Cortales.
And if we don't, it's just a matter of days before he'll be using those repeaters against every settler in the territory. We'll follow, all right. This time we're going to finish Baudry. Let's water up.
Well, we got the repeaters home safe. Now we need the men to go with them. You boys keep an eye on that cargo while we're in town. Let's go back and do some bargaining.
I guess that's all of them for the moment. We've got exactly half of what we came down here for. But we can't hang around waiting for Baudry to return. We'd be stretching our luck.
Now that we have the wagon, how are we going to get it back? American soldiers taking a wagon through Mexico? We might as well take an advertisement out in the paper.
Wait a minute. Maybe I'll drive it back alone, Lieutenant. But not as Mackenzie.
You want us to go on ahead of you, sir?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll meet at Horn's Ford up by the river. Give me at least 2 hours to drive the wagon up there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
If anything happens, if I'm not there in, let's say, 8 hours, come back looking for me.
Right, sir.
Oh, this is wonderful. Are you enjoying yourself, Father?
Oh, yes, very much, Martita, very much.
Well, then why do I have to go back to San Francisco?
Now, why do you want to give up your studies?
My mother was never schooled. She was with you all the time, wherever you wanted to go.
No, Martita. This is out of the question. Out of the question. You finish your schooling and then we'll...
What is it?
Shh. Drop the weapon. Get down, senor. Move away from the wagon. So, you're still from Mexican and American soldier just the same, eh, Senor Baudry?
But, senor, I'm not Baudry.
Ah, and I'm not Cortales, I suppose.
I took this wagon from the man you accuse me of being.
Ah, you feel that by denying being Baudry, things will go easier for you. But there are many widows who remember your face with sorrow and hate.
But, senor, once again I say...
Enough talking. And don't try any tricks. That will force me to kill you, and it will be a pleasure. The sooner you have a trial, the sooner you'll be hung. Back to the wagon.
Mackenzie's raid into Mexico had sputtered disastrously. Baudry was still a free man. But now Mackenzie faced an even more serious problem. As the prisoner of Colonel Cortales, he faced the grim probability of a trial and subsequent hanging. The only hope lay in a continued disguise of his true identity and the knowledge that his raiders were still free somewhere in Mexico.
Who's supposed to be up there?
Hardy, I think.
Well, it seems he hasn't learned. I'll have to teach him. Get up on that lookout position.
Whoever it was, they got the wagon.
Whoever it was, can only be one man, Cortales.
It sure was bungled. We got 20 men coming in here tomorrow. If they don't see them rifles, they're gonna laugh right in our face.
Remember I told you once every man has a weakness?
Cortales' daughter?
That's right.
You gotta get her first.
I'll get her, don't worry. And I'll drop this off at the same time. This is one thing I'm gonna handle myself.
I never realized you had your own private jail. Very convenient.
If you are not Baudry, then who are you?
I've been trying to tell you. I'm a bounty hunter. I'm after Baudry the same as you are.
Is that so?
Yes. There's a big price on Baudry's head in Kansas.
Bounty hunter or Baudry, you had to stand trial and be executed. You see, you have violated the border of my country, and that's the penalty.
I see. Well, would the penalty still be as extreme if you found out I was as much against Baudry as you are?
I'm afraid you don't understand the military rules.
Oh, perhaps not.
Are you ready?
Ready?
Your case will be tried by my court-martial board at the garrison. You get back in there. Come on. Open it.
It's to you. Your daughter in exchange for the repeaters. In 2 hours. My quarters will be better guarded this time. Do not bring your soldiers. Remember, 2 hours or your daughter will die. Baudry.
Baudry. What does he mean by his quarters will be better guarded this time?
He thinks it was you that took the wagon.
Then you know where his quarters are.
At the edge of Yerba Buena.
Get your clothes. Come on. Now you are an armed prisoner.
Colonel! Did you hear that?
I hear nothing.
Sounded like a signal of some kind. Might have been one of Baudry's perimeter guards.
I didn't hear anything.
Well, perhaps it would be wise, sir, if we circled the hill, one going one way and one the other, just to make sure we can meet on the other side.
That's an idea. Go that way.
Right here, sir.
Good boy. I'll make it short. You followed your orders well. Cortales thinks I'm a bounty hunter. He was about to turn me over to the garrison when Baudry kidnapped his daughter.
Yes, sir. When I came back for you and saw you in front of the house, I thought I'd better try to make contact before I did anything.
Baudry's given Cortales just 2 hours to make a trade. They're repeating rifles for his daughter. I persuaded Cortales that it's easier to go in, just the two of us on foot, without any soldiers. We'll have a better chance of getting his daughter back that way.
But, sir, the two of you...
That's where you and the other men come in. Can you get there before us?
In plenty of time by the main trail.
Clean out his guards as best you can. But keep out of sight. If Cortales sees you, it's all over. And you've got to work fast. Less than an hour.
But what about you, sir? Are you still a prisoner?
We'll worry about that later. All right, get going.
I found no one.
Well, I guess I'm just jumpy, sir. I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Take his place and make sure the colonel gets through. Guard that window.
If this Baudry is so smart, why he doesn't have a man up there?
Well, we probably caught him napping. Look, I think I can circle around now. Give me 10 minutes and I'll meet you at the shack.
Good luck.
other side of the shack. One guard left. Get him.
Lieutenant, Baudry doesn't have a guard left. Just the two of them. Where's Cortales?
He'll be coming up from that direction. I circled around. He gave me 10 minutes. It's up. So is the 2 hours.
What about them?
I don't know. You and the men have done all you can. I can't risk Cortales seeing you. Better get out of sight.
He won't see any of us, sir. But if you need us, we'll be nearby.
Right. I'll cover you, sir. Sorry I had to shoot first, sir. I was afraid you didn't see him.
I should say you shot just in time. Poor Martha.
I am fine now, Papa. I am amazed that you got 3 guards.
The guards. They must have heard the shots. Bounty hunter.
Well, I don't think you have to worry about the guards now, Colonel. With Baudry dead, they're probably on the run.
I'll make sure that they know he's dead.
Senor, you are a bounty hunter?
Yes, senorita.
I have heard of this profession. You do not look like what I have heard about.
Well,
It is exactly 2 hours.
you couldn't have timed it better, Colonel.
Thank you. Now, Martha, we go home and pack you up for San Francisco. I hope by now you understand my reasoning. You. You still are my prisoner. However,
But, Father, you cannot keep him now, not after what he has done.
there is a shipment of rifles to be delivered at Fort Clark. I understand the colonel there has done a very good job. Someone has to deliver them.
Yes, Lieutenant.
A message from Colonel Cortales.
Colonel Cortales?
Yes, sir. He wants you to ensure the safety of his daughter as she travels through this area on her way back to school in San Francisco.
Well, I guess we can handle it, Lieutenant.
And an odd thing, sir. He wants to know if the commanding officer at Fort Clark learned to drive a wagon at West Point.
He...
Mackenzie's raiders rode again and again, carrying out the secret orders of the President of the United States. Do whatever necessary to clean up the Southwest. Make it a decent place for people to live. Ride with Mackenzie's raiders as they relive the blazing pages of history in the making. the archives of the United States Cavalry, the true stories of Colonel Ranald Mackenzie and the cavalrymen he led. Mackenzie's Raiders. His secret orders from the President of the United States. Clean up the Southwest. Make it a fit place for Americans to live. Wipe out the renegades, outlaws, and murderers. If necessary, cross the Rio Grande, knowing capture means hanging by the enemy. Discovery, court-martial by the United States Army. February 1876, Fort Clark. A stormy night on the Texas plains. A night which took an unexpected turn for Colonel Ranald Mackenzie.
Someone to see you, sir.
Good Lord, at this hour? What about?
I wouldn't say, sir, just that it's urgent.
Try to get rid of him.
It's a lady. Came out from Brackettville by carriage.
A lady?
Yes, sir.
Sure in.
Yes, sir.
Colonel Ranald Mackenzie, at your service, ma'am.
You will know me only as Conchita.
Oh. Will you sit down?
No, thank you. What I have come to say is only one word. Porfirio.
You may rest here in my sleeping quarters, Conchita. If we can do anything to make you more comfortable, please call on my lieutenant. We'll leave at dawn.
Porfirio Diaz, Mexican patriot and hero. In 1876, desperately trying to defend the new constitution of his country against manipulation and dictatorship. Ranald Mackenzie's secret orders from Washington: form an underground railway, transport certain highly placed liberal exiles back into Mexico, there to rejoin Diaz. Ask no questions. The secret word, Porfirio.
Pablo, my friend, I bring another patriot for Porfirio Diaz. This time a lady.
Colonel Mackenzie is a true friend for freedom for Mexico. He brings credit to the government he serves.
Mr. Beauregard, $500.
Mrs. Cabot, I am a man of, well, innate delicacy. I hesitate to take money for...
Nonsense. You gave me certain information about Colonel Mackenzie that proved correct. I agreed to pay you for it. $500.
Let us say I merely did you a favor, shall we? Why don't you keep the money and return the favor, dear Lucinda?
Get out.
Now, wait a minute. You certainly do accept favors.
Pick that up and get out.
Let's not be quite so grand, shall we? You forget I know a certain cattle king and a certain copper baron, and I know they know you.
And I know you, Mr. Beauregard. A presumptuous weakling who makes his living peddling information that he picks up around Brackettville bars. Now, in 5 seconds, this pistol will go off.
Mrs. Cabot, I presume.
Colonel Mackenzie, I presume. So good of you to come.
So good of you to ask me.
I feel I know you, Colonel. And yet it's only by reputation, of course.
And I you, madam.
Oh, dear. Oh, don't think too badly of me, Colonel.
I intended no obloquy.
Are you always so very grave, Colonel? Or do you sometimes smile? Oh, no, that's unfair. It's just that I was once a guest of one of your lieutenants at one of your regimental reviews, and I remember you was impossibly dashing. So very grave.
Perhaps the next time I address my troops, I can think of something terribly witty to say to them.
There, I've made you cross. Just when I wanted to please you most. Do sit down, Colonel. Shall I get you a drink? Or shall I ring for something hot?
Forgive me, Mrs. Cabot. Forgive me for being grave, Mrs. Cabot, but you have me at a disadvantage.
Yes. I know why you're here.
Exactly. Your note said only that you wanted to see me on a matter of the utmost importance.
Utmost. Porfirio. Perhaps now, Colonel, you'll reconsider and sit down and let me be unpleasant all at once and then no more of it. 2 days ago, you and your men crossed the Rio Grande into Mexico. Yesterday, you returned, having left somebody there. I saw you.
Those are preposterous statements, madam. Who would believe them?
The girl who came to you 2 days ago, the girl who said the secret password Porfirio, the girl you then took into Mexico and left there at the usual place. She's my maid. And if my terms aren't met, the two of us will be believed.
And what are your terms?
You.
I beg your pardon?
I want to marry you. You have exactly everything I've always wanted. And this is my chance to get those things. Career, family, position. And I have everything you need. Money, beauty. And I'm as lonely as you are. One more thing, Colonel. I'll make you a very good wife. I promise you.
But good heavens, young lady. You're not just playing games with men now. You're playing with lives. You're playing with nations. For all I know, you're playing with history itself. You spoiled, willful, ridiculous little...
Mr. Cabot used all those words once, too, and more. And I guess you and Mr. Cabot must be right, but nevertheless, those are my terms. Marriage, or I should imagine, court-martial. There now. I said I was going to be unpleasant all at once and then no more of it.
I don't suppose you'll tell me who the informer is?
Never, Colonel. Never.
May I assume that I have some time to consider this honor?
Oh, but of course. Shall we say 2 hours?
Very well, madam. Within that time, I shall wait upon you again. Good day.
Oh, and Colonel, Ronald. Besides being very grave, you are indeed impossibly dashing.
A 2-hour ultimatum. All right, Lieutenant. Alert the raiders.
The raiders, sir?
The raiders. I've got to get into Mexico. I've got to see Pablo. By now, he'll have discovered that that poor servant girl of Mrs. Cabot's is a fraud. He'll suspect me of treachery. The next thing, Porfirio Diaz will suspect the whole United States government of treachery.
Yes, sir. I wonder what they'll do with Conchita.
Conchita is merely a pawn in this game. It would seem that the queen is Lucinda Cabot. If there were only some way of persuading that woman.
There isn't. There's no use trying, sir. You don't know Lucinda like I do.
Lieutenant, I wasn't aware that you knew Mrs. Cabot at all.
Oh, well, sir, she was my guest at the regimental review once. Nothing more. She was a little too demanding for my taste.
Yes, I can imagine.
I just thought I should warn you, sir. There's no chance of persuading her, not Lucinda, not when her mind's made up. She likes to have her own way.
So do I. All right, Lieutenant. It'll be dark in an hour. We'll leave then. Get going.
Yes.
Come in, Ronald. You're admirably prompt, my pet. 2 hours almost to the minute. You see? All ready for you. Supper à deux.
Mrs. Cabot, in the military, we soon learn not to give ultimatums we can't enforce.
That sounds unpleasant. Is it meant to be?
Merely an observation. Please get dressed immediately for a journey.
A journey?
Obviously, I can't put you in the stockade to keep you quiet. On the other hand, I can't leave you here in Brackettville either with what you know. Therefore, you'll accompany me. Kindly get dressed.
You mean you'd actually abduct me?
Call it what you will. I'll give you 10 minutes.
Now who's giving the ultimatum?
I am. And I have the necessary force. Mrs. Cabot, outside this window, I have a squad of men. And I'm perfectly capable of calling them in here to take you by force if you make it necessary. I'll give you 10 minutes.
You know I believe you would.
10 minutes.
I'll be at least half an hour.
I said 10 minutes.
Well, you ridiculous man. My hair, my clothes.
We're not going to a ball, Mrs. Cabot.
10 minutes. I absolutely refuse. I will not leave this house looking like a front.
Lieutenant?
Yes, Colonel.
Please have the men...
No. No, don't call them. You win. For the moment, I'll get dressed.
Have the men stand easy for 15 minutes.
I'll be at least 20.
Lieutenant, there's a wooded area about a mile down. We'll camp there until daybreak.
Yes.
Oh, and Lieutenant, see that Mrs. Cabot has this blanket in addition to her own.
Sir, you'll be cold.
You heard me, Lieutenant. Tell her it's an extra.
Yes.
Having organized under secret orders an underground railway to bring assistance to Mexican patriot Porfirio Diaz, Mackenzie finds not only it, but his entire mission in the Southwest threatened by the blackmail of a spoiled and willful girl.
Wouldn't it have been simpler just to marry me? You're cold. Why don't you have the men light a fire?
We can't risk a fire. We're in Mexico.
Why are we in Mexico?
Because of you and your monumental selfishness. There are Mexican patriots, men of courage and goodwill, who may have lost all faith in your country because of you. That's why we're in Mexico.
What are you going to do with me?
I haven't an idea. But I know what I'd like to do. I'd like to start by turning you over my knee and spanking you. Pablo's cabin is just over that rise.
He'll get killed. Why do you let him do it?
Let him?
I can't take this. I've got to see what's happening to him.
How is it you think we will not kill you, Grjngo?
Because you have no reason to kill me, Pablo.
No reason. We are fighting for our country. We are fighting for democracy. We are fighting for our lives. And you send us informers, spies.
That girl was no spy.
She is no patriot for Porfirio Diaz.
Now, that's what I've come to tell you. Someone played a trick on me. Someone knows our secret.
Who? Who knows our secret?
So far, I have only half the answer to that question. Until I get the other half, you must accept no more patriots from my country. Where's the girl?
Why would he go in there?
You must think it's important.
Look. Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Kindly bring Mrs. Cabot over here. Please be so good as to step into the house, Mrs. Cabot. Please wait here, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Pablo, I present Mrs. Cabot. These men are patriots, Mrs. Cabot, if you know what that word means. They've pledged their lives to make their country free. In the past, I've helped them. They were my friends. Now they no longer trust me. Kindly step in there.
Conchita.
Pablo's men killed her when they discovered she was a fraud. Naturally. In a revolution, you shoot first and ask questions later. They had no way of knowing that she was merely one of Lucinda Cabot's pawns, whose life or death couldn't mean less to Lucinda Cabot. This lady is Pablo's mother. She insisted on praying for Conchita properly before they buried her.
Colonel Mackenzie, I have decided that because you have been my friend in the past, I will permit you to leave Mexico. You will leave right now, before I change my mind.
Would you walk with me, Colonel?
Certainly.
I assume that we're returning to Brackettville.
Right.
What's to become of me?
That question's been on my mind for some time. Obviously, I can't do away with you. I can't put you in jail for the rest of your life. I can't send you to Timbuktu. So it would seem that as long as I have duty in the Southwest, near you, I can never feel safe again.
I still want to marry you, Ronald Mackenzie.
I'm completely at your mercy.
I didn't finish. I still want to marry you, but I wouldn't. Not even if you asked me freely. Not now.
Why the change of heart?
Because now I've seen what you do. I've seen what you are. Because now I love you.
Full cycle. I abducted you from this room. Now I return you to it. Goodbye, Mrs. Cabot.
Goodbye, Colonel Mackenzie.
Please don't leave yet, Colonel. I've been waiting for you both.
Who the devil is this?
You haven't made my acquaintance yet, Colonel, but I know a good deal about you and about Mrs. Cabot. You see, well, information is my business.
This is a friend of yours?
She is now, a devoted friend. She's going to do me certain favors. And so are you, Colonel. Often.
I should imagine this is another blackmail scheme of some sort.
Exactly. You see, I know certain...
Beauregard.
Oh, let's not be theatrical, Lucinda. You're not going to use that. Not with the Colonel present. See, the Colonel is responsible for law and order in the whole territory. You know, he'd have to put you in jail for the rest of your life.
I had to do that for you.
Colonel?
He was the one who told me about Porfirio. He knew you crossed the river. I had to kill him for you. Oh, Ronald. Now you can feel safe again. Because now I'm at your mercy.
Colonel, are you all right? Colonel, where are you?
It's all right, Lieutenant. Come in here. We stumbled on him rifling Mrs. Cabot's apartments. Unfortunately, I had to shoot him. Please inform the sheriff. Ask him to come and get the body.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Lieutenant. Get in touch with Pablo in Mexico. Tell him I have the other half of the answer. Tell him Porfirio is safe again.
Yes, sir.
So good of you to come.
So good of you to ask me.
I couldn't have left without saying goodbye to you. My stagecoach will be in town in a few minutes. Odd to leave this house. Odd to leave Brackettville.
Then why are you?
Don't you know?
But why San Francisco? Do you know people there?
No, but I will. Besides, there aren't any stagecoaches to Timbuktu. You can smile.
Mackenzie's raiders rode again and again, carrying out the secret orders of the President of the United States. Do whatever necessary to clean up the Southwest. Make it a decent place for people to live. Ride with Mackenzie's raiders as they relive the blazing pages of history in the making. From the archives of the United States Cavalry, the true stories of Colonel Ranald Mackenzie and the cavalrymen he led. Mackenzie's Raiders. His secret orders from the President of the United States. Clean up the Southwest. Make it a fit place for Americans to live. Wipe out the renegades, outlaws, and murderers. If necessary, cross the Rio Grande, knowing capture means hanging by the enemy. Discovery, court-martial by the United States Army. June 13th, 1864, the end of another arduous patrol led by Colonel Ranald Mackenzie. For 6 months, Mackenzie had sought his 2 missing raiders in Mexico, and for 6 months, each mission was marked by failure.
Stand easy, Sergeant. You think I'm a stubborn man, don't you? Well, I think there's still a chance of finding them.
It's been 6 months, sir.
I know. But I can't convince myself they're dead.
If Harris and Williams were still alive, we'd have got word somehow.
Not necessarily. Seems more likely to me that we would have gotten word if they were dead. Wouldn't you think in that case we'd have an official government protest at their presence in Mexico? Wouldn't you think there'd be rumors around the villages? No, Sergeant. I'm almost convinced that somewhere those 2 men are alive. And I'm almost convinced that someday we're going to find them. At least we'll keep looking. All right, Sergeant.
Deep in the Sierra Madre Mountains, the Mexican stronghold of renegade Captain Kenneth Jackman, soldier turned criminal. Kenneth Jackman ruled a band of cutthroat Yaqui renegades. His hideout domain, a lost silver mine worked by slaves taken prisoner by Yaqui war parties.
Williams, no, don't do it!
Next time I shoot to kill.
Why don't you finish us off now and get it over with?
You're my best labor, you know that. Why else would I put up with you?
Why don't you leave him alone? I started it. Sooner or later, Colonel Mackenzie's gonna find this place. And when he does, he'll take you back to the States and you'll hang. And you know it.
You're stupid. Mackenzie's been within 5 miles of this place and never known it. Now, get back to work. Empty those loads. Keep digging, troopers. That fight'll cost you a couple of extra loads.
I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna take a chance on that old mine shaft.
Listen, we run for it now, we're liable to stop one of his bullets.
Yeah, maybe and maybe not. Come on.
You're right. Okay, go.
How bad is it?
Well, the bullet must have been nearly spent, but it's there. Leave me here. Move out.
No, nothing doing. He'll kill you by inches.
Listen, our hating Jackman's all that's kept us alive. It'll keep me alive until you get back with the colonel.
Come on, Hal. You gotta try to make it. It's all my fault. Come on, try.
Said move out, trooper. That's an order.
Okay. So on, pal.
Something down there, Sergeant. Can you make it out?
I'm watching that buzzard myself, sir.
Let's check.
Sergeant, need some water. There we are.
Oh, Colonel. Jackman had us. The silver mine. Harris ordered me to escape.
Get the medicine kit and a blanket.
Yes, sir.
One sergeant. Have the men improvise a horse litter.
Yes, sir.
I'm surprised you got him here alive, Colonel.
Think he'll make it, Doctor?
Well, he's quiet, sleeping normally. His fever's down since you brought him in.
Very well. Let me know the minute he wakes up.
Attention.
Ah, as you were, man. Well, the surgeon tells me Williams has a real good chance.
Well, that's good news, sir. Oh, sir. When are we going after Captain Jackman?
I'm not quite sure, Sergeant. But soon. Believe me, soon. Oh, Sergeant, please step over to the canteen. Ask Mr. West's daughter, Wanda, to come to my office at her earliest convenience.
Yes, sir.
Come in.
Did you want to see me, Colonel Mackenzie?
Oh, Wanda. Yes. Wanda, I have some news about Corporal Harris.
Hal, you found him. He's alive. Please tell me he's alive.
Oh, take it easy, take it easy. I just said we had some news. We have better reason to believe he's alive now than we had before.
Where is he?
Well, we don't know yet. We found Williams. They were lost on the same patrol in the same place. Williams babbled something about Harris when we found him, but he's been unconscious ever since.
Then you're not sure if Hal is still alive.
We have better reason for hope now than we had before.
Colonel Mackenzie, I have prayed so hard that you'd find him and that he'd come back and that we could be married. Why wasn't it Hal? Why did it have to be Williams?
I can't answer those questions, Wanda. Just don't you stop praying.
I won't.
Good girl. Now, as soon as we know anything more, anything at all, I'll get in touch with you.
Excuse me, Colonel. Williams has regained consciousness.
Let's go.
Colonel Mackenzie's here to see you, Williams.
The doctor tells me you're around the corner, Trooper. You're going to be all right.
Trooper? Williams?
That's right. Trooper Robert N. Williams, A Company, 4th United States Cavalry, Fort Clark, Texas. That's the way your mother writes to you.
Mother?
You'll be getting a letter from your mother soon. The first thing I did when we got back was to write to her and tell her you were all right. The War Department wrote to her some months ago when you were missing, telling her of that fact. I wrote to her then, too. I told her we weren't giving up on finding you and your friend, Corporal Hal Harris. I got several letters from your mother. She must be a fine woman, Williams.
Williams?
As I warned you, Colonel, memory's gone.
We want to know about a man named Harris. Corporal Hal Harris. He's a friend of yours. You served in the war together. Antietam. You were wounded at Antietam. Harris saw you fall. He dragged you to a dressing station in an old barn. He stayed with you, Williams. He saved your life. You remember Harris? Wanda, what are you doing here?
Colonel Mackenzie, please, I want to help. Let me try. Hello. Bob, you remember Hal? I have a picture of him. Please, tell me that you remember him. Oh, Bob, please try to remember.
That's enough for today, Wanda. We'll try again tomorrow.
Dr. Metcalf, I want to do what I can to help. Would it be all right if I nurse Trooper Williams until he's well again? Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Take it easy. You're not as strong as you think you are.
Well, the doctor says I'm as good as new.
Bob, do you remember anything at all that happened?
Well, between the colonel and the doctor, I'm beginning to fill in some of the spots, except for the blank ones, like Harris.
Oh, Bob, please, you've got to remember. You're the only one who knows where Hal is.
Wanda, I'm trying. Believe me, I'm trying.
Please try. I've got to know what happened to him.
Come in.
You sent for me, sir?
Yes, Trooper Williams. Have you remembered anything about Harris yet? Anything at all?
No, sir, but I'm trying.
I know you have, Trooper. We don't know much about amnesia, but I'm going to try an experiment. I'm going to take you back into Mexico.
Into Mexico?
If you're willing. It's a long chance, but you might see something, some landmark, some person, something that would start you to remembering again.
I'd like to try, sir.
Good. Tell the sergeant to alert the raiders, mount them, provision them. We're leaving for Mexico immediately.
Yes, sir.
Colonel Mackenzie led his raiders deeper into Mexico as Williams tried desperately to remember. The life of a comrade depended on his retracing the route to the lost silver mine and Jackman.
How about this, Williams? Anything look familiar?
I don't know. I have a feeling I've been here before, but that's all.
I have the feeling you're right. This is the area you and Harris disappeared in 6 months ago. Williams, why'd you do that? Williams, why'd you do that?
He did it to me. They held me and he did it.
Williams, listen to me. Who are they?
Jackman. Jackman's guards, and he's one of them.
Listen to me. Look around you, Williams. Look around and see if you can recognize anything in this area. Look around. Try, Williams, try hard.
That rock.
What about that rock?
Colonel, I think I've been here before. Harris and I got this far the first time we broke out.
See that that Indian is bound and gagged. Let's go. Fire at will. Keep that mine entrance covered.
Captain Jackman, throw your weapon out, then you come out with your hands raised. 2 minutes, Captain Jackman. Then I have my men start sealing the entrance to that mine. Be buried alive or come out.
It's Hal.
Hold your fire.
It's a very sensible command, Colonel Mackenzie. The first shot fired will have an answer from me. A bullet in this man's spine.
There aren't going to be any shots fired, Captain Jackman. This is as far as you go.
I don't see it that way, Colonel. Our trooper and I are going to mount up and ride out of here. Of course, I hate to leave this mine, but I've taken enough out of it in the last couple of years to keep me living in a proper style. We're going now. Be very careful you don't get this man killed.
It's all right, Colonel. Shoot him.
Corporal Harris isn't going to last long as a hostage. You've seen to that. He'll die in 100 miles. Then we'll take you.
I salute your foresight, Colonel. Your analysis of the situation leaves little room for argument. I have a solution that may interest you, Colonel. A colonel for a corporal. I think that's a fair trade. Well, Colonel?
Agreed.
What about your men? I won't have them following us.
They won't. You release Harris, and I'll order them back to Fort Clark.
All right. Step into the open and drop your gun.
Harris meets me halfway.
You don't trust me, Colonel.
I don't trust you, Captain Jackman.
Harris meets you halfway. You heard the Colonel. Meet him.
Don't do it, Colonel. Please. Let him take me.
Corporal, join the detail.
Yes, sir.
Return to Fort Clark, Sergeant. You're in command. Immediately. That's an order.
Better order them to leave your horse, Colonel, unless you like walking.
Please leave my mount.
What's the old man up to?
He knows what he's doing.
Now you can get my mount, Colonel. I don't understand you, Colonel.
I don't expect you to understand me, Captain Jackman. You've been trying to be on the winning side ever since the first battle of Bull Run. Trying to find the soft way to get there.
I'm there now, Colonel.
Are you, Captain?
Don't tell me you're hit, Mackenzie. That'd be a pity. You know, I don't need you anymore as a hostage, Colonel. Since you were kind enough to order your men back to Fort Clark. And they'll obey you. I'm just going to finish you off and head for Mexico City.
Sir? Harris requests permission to ride into the post, sir.
Think you can make it?
It's only a mile, sir. Besides, if Wanda sees me in this thing, scare her to death.
Sergeant, have this litter dismantled. Get this man mounted. Good boy.
Mackenzie's raiders rode again and again, carrying out the secret orders of the President of the United States. Do whatever necessary to clean up the Southwest. Make it a decent place for people to live. Ride with Mackenzie's raiders as they relive the blazing pages of history in the making.